Hey y'all, welcome back to Heretics Bible Study. Our last two videos were about magic squares, and you might be thinking, what does that have to do with the Bible? Nothing. Magic squares are mathematical arrangements of sequential numbers placed in an order where every horizontal, every vertical, every diagonal equals to the same sum, what they call a magic constant. And it is, well, it was inevitable that a square with these magical and therefore mysterious qualities should appeal to astrologers and cranks of all descriptions. The simplest magic square is one of the third order with 3 by 3 equals 9 cells containing the first 9 integers, 1 through 9, and with the magic sum 15 along 8 lines, 3 horizontal, 3 vertical, 2 diagonal. Only one arrangement of digits and its mirror image is possible for a third order square. And there's a diagram. And the reason we're talking about magic squares is because of this 3 by 3 layout. When we first started this study of the Hebrew word Bereshit, I didn't know Bereshit bara Elohim. I didn't know Beit from Aleph. I didn't know any of this. We started with 1 letter, then 2, then 3, then 6, then 9. And suddenly it was a magic square. But curiously, the third row was redundant. It matched the first row. And in math, that's called a trivial magic square. It's not normal, it's trivial. And trivial means trifling, insignificant. And you certainly wouldn't apply that to the Bible, right? I wouldn't. So something was going on here. We added a 4th row of 3, and then we ended up with something that looked like the high priest's breastplate. So then we added in the stones and the suns onto our chart. And we noticed something very interesting. So when it came to the letters, the 3rd row was replaced. When it came to the gems, the difference between Exodus and Ezekiel meant the 2nd row was replaced. And if you look at the blessing of Jacob in chapter 49, the 1st row of sons loses their inheritance. Of course, it's not exactly known the interpretation of the stones. We have an idea that the first one might be ruby and the second one topaz, but there is no translation for those Hebrew words, nor is there a definitive answer in which order that the suns appear on the breastplate. And that's why there's always a discussion of the lost tribes. The only thing we really know for sure are the order, or is the order of the letters. And we know in Hebrew, letters are also numbers. Another thing we know is that each Hebrew letter corresponds with a card of the major arcana of the tarot. And so the magic square becomes a layout upon which we can lay these cards and see their interactions and read the stories. This magic square that we've constructed out of Hebrew letters / numbers / tarot cards / stones / suns is a morphing Rubik's Cube, more than a magic square, truly. And here's something interesting. A square of 1 cell containing a digit 1, exhibiting the magic of producing the sum 1 in all directions, was considered to represent the eternal perfection of God, as explained to the lay mind by Cornelius Agrippa, 1486 to 1535, an astrologer by profession. A grid consisting of 1 cell, which contains the entirety of God. Think about it.